What's up guys? In this video we're going to be changing the cabin air filter on a 2019 Ford Fusion. This one is a hybrid, not that matters, but we're going to go ahead and swap that out. It is a few steps, but we'll try to make it quick and easy for you and super simple to follow. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be taking off this whole side right here as well as this whole vent, but thankfully it's not that crazy. If you have like a little plastic trim kit popper, that's what a lot of professionals use. I don't have one of those, so we're just going to be using a flathead. Just be gentle and you know, everything should be fine. But you basically just going right in this crack. You can kind of see, can you see that crack? And then so you're just going to wiggle that in there and then pull that up so you can hear it pop, just like that. Get that bottom piece, and then this should just pop right off. Get my other hand here and wiggle this. There we go. So that's what it looks like. It's just these little plastic clips that hold that on. All right, so next we gotta pull this out because there's two screws behind this that we gotta get to. So we'll just pull right here and be kind of gentle. You should hear it pop. There we go. That didn't look very gentle. There we go. So that just comes right out. Crazy how all this stuff's put together. All right, so here's our two screws. They should be 7mm. If you don't have a 7mm, I'm using a 9/32. So we'll take these out. We're gonna leave one in until we get the bottom two screws out. All right, so that's gonna hold that up. The other two, I'll have to grab the camera and show you real quick. They're a little hard to see. When you're looking at it like this, it is not these screws. It's going to be up in here. Same on this side. It's not going to be these two. It's going to be right there. Okay? So make sure you get the right one. That's it. Not those. Okay? That's for your airbag. Don't want to take out the wrong one. They are different sizes. So if that bit you were using for these top ones don't work, that's why. Take this one out. Boom, there we go. And get this one all the way out. So you just gotta wiggle this a little bit. You can try it with it closed and just wiggle this a little. Or sometimes it's a little easier with it open, then you can kind of use this as leverage. So let's try to get this side first. You can see that clip right there. There we go. There we go. So if it's snug, just keep wiggling it. The other one's on this side. I just took it out. Oh look, came right out. All right, so as you can see, ours don't have any strings attached. But a lot of times, if you have a light on the inside of your glove box, there'll be a there'll be a connection here where you'll pinch that clip and you'll unplug it, and then you'll be able to take this all the way out. So we're just gonna set this to the side. So right here, this skinny line, that is where our cabin air filter is gonna go. Now mine, it looks like, whether people just didn't put them back in or what, mine does not have the two Phillips head screws that hold this on. Mine aren't there. So if you do have, you might have two screws right here that hold this on. If not, then you just push these latches out like that. You just pull out on both sides, just like that. Try not to push too hard because they will break off. And then once you hold it out, this whole thing right here will just flip right down, and then you can see that air filter. Gotta make sure the car's off so we don't suck a bunch of stuff down in there. Now these clips right here break, like that one just broke, it looks like. That's exactly why there's those screw holes for you to put a Phillips head screw in there to hold that on in case those break. So if that happens to you, you'll just throw a small Phillips head screw and that'll keep that tight. All right, so when you're pulling this out, you want to be careful that any leaves or debris that's sitting on top of this doesn't fall down into the bottom part here. Woo! this has not been changed since we bought the car, which is a shame on us. No one ever told us there was a cabin air filter on this baby. We've swapped them on the SUV before. Look at that thing. I mean, I don't think it can get any dirtier. You got entire plants growing in it almost. That's pretty crazy. This is a lifetime filter. It was the only one I could get, so I didn't really have a choice. But it is reusable. So after so long, you can take it out, rinse it, put it back in. But now your filter might have arrows that show airflow. The one I'm putting in does not. It looks like it could go either way. It doesn't have any arrows. And I checked the box in the instructions and it doesn't have any. But yours might have the airflow. When we pulled this out, as you guys seen, all the debris on the top. So that means the airflow is hitting the top of this and coming through. And that's why all the dirt's on this side. So you want to make sure the airflow is pointing down. Okay, I've seen a few videos. It did say to point the arrow up, and that would be incorrect because that is the side that is catching all the dirt. So this one was pointing down, so this one was installed the correct way. Ours has this little notch. Ours says to make sure this notch is facing forward. And so that's what we're gonna do. So let's go ahead and put this in. And we'll just wiggle that in. Sometimes it feels like you hit something, you just kind of keep wiggling. Just like that. Pull that up out of the way so it can close. That's clipped back down. And that is solid. This doesn't pull back out. Thankfully that didn't break all the way off. I might still throw a screw in there since it did break, so you can do that if you want. And then we'll just reverse all the steps from here. If you need to see how to do the one under the hood, we'll tag that video as well. That's super simple and easy, so it'll be a quick, short video for you guys. But hopefully this helped, just showing some examples, showing some things that I found that make it a little bit easier than some of the other videos that I had seen out there. Basically, we just want to line these up. This one does look like it's missing one from when someone took it out before. That little white thing's not on there. All the other ones are on there. So it should be fine. All right, so we're gonna line those up. So we got this side lined up. We got this top lined up. If those two are lined up, then you're just gonna wiggle it and you're gonna pop these clips back in. Let's open that up. There we go. Got a good pop there. Let's see, this is going to be held on by the screws. So we just need to get this side in, kind of like how this one was. There we go. We're going to put this on the lowest torque. We'll go to a 2. And we'll put those in. All right, put that one in. All right, now we can put these top 2 in. The sun's coming out and getting us, making it a little hotter out here. Boom. Boom. All right, now we got our vent. You just have 3 clips here. Got 2 more underneath it. That's what's gonna pop in. So we're gonna push that in there, just make sure it goes good. All right, we're gonna line that up. We'll see if we can hear the clicks. There we go. Nice and subtle. You'd never known it was taken apart. Woohoo! Man, who would have known your whole car's held together with plastic clips? All right, so we got the same thing here. If you push right behind these, it kind of helps put them all in. So got 3 and 5 here. 1. All right, y'all hear that clicking? All right, there we go, we're all done. Make sure to like and subscribe if this helped you out. Let us know, leave a comment. Hopefully this helped somebody. And like I said, we did the air filter under the hood already. If you want to check that video out, Here it is.